concepts in Scratch: sprites and backdrops. The first part of coding in Scratch and in other drag and drop tools is setting up the elements you want to work with. Scratch has sprites, which are the on-screen objects that can be controlled, and backdrops, which you can set and also change with code. You can choose built-in sprites and backdrops, or you can draw or upload your own. Code blocks. Scratch works by controlling what happens on your stage, the area with the backdrop and sprites, using code blocks. The blocks you can see all appear on the pane on the left hand side of Scratch. Drag and drop them into the center of the screen and then slot them together to make the code work. Costumes and sounds. On the left hand pane, you can also add sprite costumes and sounds. This allows you to add extra features including animation and sound effects. Different costumes can be changed with code, meaning you could have different views of the sprite or facial expressions. Events. Code can only run when it is told it should run. In Scratch, event blocks allow you to tell chunks of code when to run. You can use multiple events for one sprite. Good for having different chunks of code to do different things. Control. Control blocks can ones that mean you can control what the code itself does, rather than have an effect on the user interface. For example, there are wait blocks to add pauses to your code. Otherwise, code will run immediately after one another, which can mess up animations. Scratch also allows you to repeat actions either a certain number of times forever or until a certain condition is true. And it can make decisions by asking if a condition is true. Run some more code blocks. Variables. Variables are a way of storing values in your code, so they can be used. The most common way to use a variable in Scratch is to create a score of some kind for a game or quiz. You create the variable in Scratch using the variables blocks, then choosing make a variable and giving it a name. Then you can use the blocks in your code to set the variable to a certain value or change the value.